Welcome back, Geekers and Gimpers. It's time for a new episode of the New Super Mario Bros. Wii playthrough here. Today we're in World 4, the beach, or Rio de Janeiro, as I like to call it, to deal with, well, Wendy, the next of the Koopalings that we must battle. So, let us start with 4-1 and begin. Alright, in this here gimmick, in this stage, we see the return of the penguin suit. And just like in 1-4, we can freeze the enemies in the water. Some enemies are stuck being frozen, while others will break out after a bit. We can even use a little swimming gimmick over here. That's not the best. Well, let's freeze this piranha plant sitting under here, and he's somehow breathing underwater to get that star coin. Alright, if we freeze this Koopa Troopa in there, that'll allow us a way, or at least an easier way to get up here. The song in this stage isn't even that bad either. Maybe not as good as the other ones, but it's pretty decent. That's probably a better way to get those. You could even clear out the cheap cheeps first in order to get those red coins a little easier. Alright, those purple ones will get out of there after a bit, so don't linger too long now. We could even go through walls. Alright, our third penguin suit so far. If I remember correctly, I think you can... Oh, okay, really? Yeah, I could not see him there. Well, anyways. Pretty sure, I think if I remember correctly, you can even slide on water if you're using the penguin suit. And a star. Get these guys out of the way. Alright, checkpoint for us. Alright, once again, another penguin suit. Press to use. Alright, jump up here, just got a few extra points. That one's dead. Now we just need to freeze this one over here and we get ourselves not only a new star coin, but a little secret that's sitting over here. Oh, that's okay. At least we got the star coin, that's what matters. And then look at that, another penguin suit just for us to add. Did you get up there, Mario? There we go. Alright, kill that urchin sitting over there. And I can kill the other one as well after. Oh, come on. Not the biggest fan of the swimming with the penguin suit. Find it to be a little hard to control. I mean, maybe it just takes a bit of getting used to, but still, doesn't mean it's not, you know, annoying. If I remember correctly, there was another star coin around these ones as well. Alright, freeze that urchin over there, and I think there was a star coin in that one pipe. Alright, just be very careful. There we go. Oh, come on. Alright, there's just some extra lives in here. If you notice, since the previous episode, I've gotten way more lives, so let me just get one. just go down here. And I think this will allow us to have a little secret. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go over here, because that's what the start point is. I'm running out of time. I run out of time here, but that's okay. God! I did not want to do that. Go back. I did not want to go in there. Whatever, I'll deal with that off screen. That's so dumb. I did not want to go through there.
Mario time.
Now run that back. I'm doing the stage again. I did not want to go through that pipe. Game forced me in there.
Yeah.
Now I'm running that back. No. Did not want to go in that pipe there. Let's see how quickly you can make it through this. Also, I have 69 coins, nice. Alright, just being very careful once again. I said being careful once again. I might have just messed that one up too. Yes, I did. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna... Actually, the game might not let me even go through there. Yeah, let's restart. Because I need the penguin suit for that. I'm keep going until I get the coin. I'm not going without it. Seriously, the game literally forced me into that pipe. As I mentioned in the previous episode, sometimes in Mario lands it seems to slip a little bit, and it makes kind of doing precise platforming a little bit more difficult than it should be. Right, this time, do not go into the pipe. There we go. And now we can move on. As I mentioned, he slipped a little bit right there again.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Alright, let's go get a few new one-ups then while we're at it. Alright, with this here setup, now we have up to two different types of panels, one of which has number 2 on it. If we hit it, we will get 2 lives, and I got nothing. Too bad you didn't even get 1. My aim sucks. Oh well, it's fine. I got 75 lives. I think I'm good. Alright, we might have an enemy encounter right over here. I guess a new type of enemy, that being these blowfish enemies. You can kill them if you have fireballs, but they will constantly respawn after a bit. Though if you just stay over here and you're not in the way when they jump up, you'll be fine. And the fact that it kind of walks around with its spikes, or swims around with its spikes, makes it a bit of a dangerous hazard. If you try to freeze it, it'll also instantly thaw out. Mario, there we go. And we stay eternal once again. That fish was right on top of him. Now I'm gonna go a little out of order this time. I'm gonna go to 4-3. This was my little sister's favorite level back in the day. And because of one specific enemy. These guys, the crab dudes. I don't really know what their name is, but I'm just calling them crab guys. They throw mud balls at you. Now, these guys are always pretty fun to deal with. You can even jump off the mud balls if you're skilled enough. Alright, we have ourselves our first star coin. Just duck under that to not get hit. I'm trying not to accidentally get hit by the mud ball. I think we're at a good spot. There we are. Just go on top of this hero block. Hard to do that without accidentally falling into the water. There we go, first star coin. Let's freeze him. Use him as a weapon against some of the other enemies. Alright, there's probably no way I'm going to be able to get all that, but that's alright. I might end up damage boosting here. Oh, that's okay. Getting the star coin is what matters, as I always say. Now, as you can see here, we have tiny pipes. So at some point we're going to need the mini mushroom. If I remember correctly, I forgot where you get the mini mushroom in this stage. I think it was right over here, if I remember correctly. There it is. Give it to me. There we go. Because as I mentioned in previous episodes, the mini mushroom has one neat ability that we're going to be using here. That being the power to walk over water. And that's how we were able to get in this little pipe over here. Look at me, guys. I'm Jesus. A neat little Easter egg by the developers over here in this little heart-shaped coin structure. And with that, we have all 3 star coins for this thing. I just want to get the rest of these coins. I don't want to leave any of them unattended. Alright, do keep in mind though, if I get hit even once, it's over. Another little thing that the main mushroom has is if you stand on donut blocks, they will, since Mario basically weighs nothing, it won't matter. They don't go down. I'm gonna skip these then. I don't want to accidentally take a hit. Alright, now we can even stand on these old palm trees sitting over here. And I guess the mini mushroom also allows us to have a bit farther jumps over here. I forgot about that too. And not to mention, it makes Mario's voice insufferably squeaky. Almost like you swallowed a little too much helium that day. Before we deal with Wendy, or we deal with Wendy's, I should say, why don't we go to 4-2? This is a pretty neat level. Alright, and this level's gimmick is jumping fishes, quite literally. Because the Cheep Cheeps, well, jump around. And they really get in your way sometimes. I remember me and my little sister back in the day, and we would do multiplayer. I'd be carrying her, she'd be carrying me, while she has either the Firefly or the Ice Flower, and I call it the formation. Where, specifically in this stage, whoever is being carried has to shoot the fireball. So it's actually pretty effective. Alright, another thing here is we're on these barrels, and if you stay on them too long, you'll end up flipping off of them, or get sink with them. One thing I kind of don't like about the Cheep Cheeps just coming out of the water like that, there's not much of a telegraph for when they do it. They could end up kind of, like, you could be in the middle of a jump like that, and they just pop out of the water. I mean, of course, halfway through, once they're in the air, it's obvious where they are, but sometimes you don't really have much of a telegraph for where they could come out of. Like, I really think there should be a little animation, them kind of sneaking out of the water for a bit. That would have made it a little more, you know, noticeable on when to time your jumps instead of just, oh, hope they don't end up spawning under me. You know, like we're seeing over here. And Starman, lend me your strength. Alright, easy star coin. That one's a little too easy. They could have hit that a bit better. And this here platform, just like donut blocks, will fall if you're on them for too long. So don't be on them for too long. Like that. And the final star coin for the level is right over here. Taking advantage of using these falling donut platforms in the first place. Alright, we got there just in time. And that's okay. And level over. That was pretty quick. We got that done in, I think, under 2 minutes. That level felt way too short, really. Much shorter than I remember. Alright, the rest of the pathway is unlocked, and now time for the next dungeon. We're going to Wendy's, everyone. Alright, and this here level's gimmick is these falling blocks. Be careful not to get squished by those, they will insta-kill you if they do. And there's also even conveyor belts in this here stage. Alright, as I'm trying to get into this pipe. Maybe having more, or not more pipes, but maybe having conveyor belts that go into two separate directions when you're trying to get into the center of it isn't really the best form of game design. Actually, no, it's fine. Just gotta walk up a little bit to it. Alright, there's our first star coin, and we need to be on top of those blocks over there in order to reach it. And that's how we get the first one. more blocks should be coming that we cannot see just yet. I want to get this here. Give me the power of ice. I'm an ice type now, look at me. Too bad I barely have any resistances. I'm just freezing him because I'm cold like that. Heck, get it? I'm cold like that. I know, terrible pun. I'll go. Alright, right over here is a neat little secret. As soon as I can get up these conveyor belts. Alright, and that's a star coin. I really wish this didn't... Well, it's manageable. It's not that bad. Alright, that is the checkpoints. Thankfully, we have quite a bit of time to deal with this. And now we have propeller blocks. Definitely one of the greater items in this game. I almost got them all, but at least I got a one-up out of the deal, which I was going to anyways. Alright, and I forgot to mention, this stage also has a secret exit that we will look at later on. Alright, let's go down here before those blocks have a chance to get over here. Now let's wait for a flat block to get over here. I say it, a flat one. Those are all at least 2 Marios tall. Now you'll be able to get over this anyways. Alright, there is a secret exit right over here, but we're not going to go through the secret exit just yet. Alright, get out of the way before that hits me. Come on, I was trying to jump up the edge, but the game didn't let me. Alright, don't want to accidentally get killed. I do not remember jumping up there being so difficult. There we go. Let's go into the warp pipe. Alright, there's the star coin. You just need to let that stack and then get in there while you still can before the star coin is lost. Come on now, move it. Wait, no. Oh, that's bad. Oh well, it's okay. I'll try again. Thankfully, I also got more mushrooms off screen, and a few other items too.
It's a good time.
Now, let's see if we can get ourselves a little power. Our fire flower, that's pretty good. Especially for the upcoming boss fight. If the game would just let me have my fire flower that I earned. Yeah, there we go. I really wish there was more of a cleaner jump there. It makes it really hard to get over there. I was trying to wall jump and it didn't let me wall jump. Awesome. There we go. Now let's go in here. Let's not make the same mistake with that star coin. Get out the way. Oh, come on. Again, don't remember some of these being so difficult to get.
It's a good time.
Alright, run it again. Really? Oh, come on, game. There we go. One I can actually run past. And then I don't have the time to run past it. Thankfully, the game gives me another one. Now let's try this again. Oh, there's actually a secret exit on this part right over here. Come on now. Alright. You know what? I'll just get a second go around. Either that or I'll just get off screen. I don't know. I think that window's a little tighter than I remember it being. Alright, nice little secret over here. Just some extra coins. Oh, look at there. Another fire flower as well. Alright, next up, Wendy right over here. And as I mentioned in one of the previous episodes, throwing fireballs at the Koopalings, it'll take 8 fireballs to deal 1 point of damage to them, equivalent to jumping on them once. Alright, she will throw rings all around that reflect off many different surfaces. And she has this weird jump over here. Like a small barrel jump she does. And down she goes.
Mario's #1. Woohoo!
Alright, so the reason I went after that first instead of the secret exit, that was the cannon that's next to us, spoiler alert, is because if you go to that secret exit first, it actually skips the fight, and Wendy will still jump over to the castle as usual. As if you normally defeated her when you didn't. Just didn't want to skip the animation, but yes. Let's save, because you know what the save's going to keep a record. Now let's go through the stage again, and this time we'll go through the secret exit. Alright, get the S-file sitting over here. And now just painstakingly walk over here. I don't really have much else to say about the rest of the stage. I'm just gonna make it through the different secrets once again. Now, if only jumping up here wasn't so annoying. Actually, no, we're good. I think we're good. And the conveyor belts look like they move fast. Okay, what was that? That was such a short hop to jump. There we go. Up here now, and we're back to the propellers. Give me yet another one of like I need more of them. Sorry, I accidentally missed once again. There's no secret over here, despite this wall over here being colored a deep green color like the rest of the wall instead of this grayish color. Yeah, I feel like the window to wall jump off of the conveyor belt right there is a pretty small window. Now let's go in here, and now we can go to the secret exit. And that star coin over there, I'm just gonna get off screen, I don't really care. Oh, and I'm dead, yay. Because I end up touching the lip of the platform there, slowing down my jump. Since the way to get in there, you kind of gotta be fast enough to go in there. Normally I'd eat a mushroom to get through this, but we'll just go through it again. And honestly, having to keep going through this part again is really annoying. And I almost died there. Okay, really? Give me a block that I can actually go over? Thank you. Alright, now we can get right over here. This is where the secret exit is. And weirdly enough, it looks more zoomed in compared to the rest of the level. There we go.
This way.
And that is the cannon right over there. Yes, let's save because you know what they say, it's good to keep a record. And progress saved, and I think that will be it for this edition of the New Super Mario Bros. Wii playthrough. If you all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Everyone that visits screen enough on YouTube and that bell button for more. Consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month and a subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses, such as an ad-free experience. And finally, consider answering the question today: what's your favorite beach-themed area in a Mario game and why? Let us know in the comments below. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and see you in the second half of World 4. Have a terrific day.